Unpopular opinion, the world shouldn't revolve around you because you're autistic. It should. The world should revolve around people with disabilities. Otherwise, who's it revolving around? All the, typically abled people who don't need all that accommodation, but they kind of get all that accommodation anyway. So sick of seeing autistic people need to be trained hours and weeks and months and years of their lives to not bother neurotypical people, and neurotypical people can't be bothered to do the same thing. A typical person can't be bothered to wait a little longer in a line. That way an autistic child can skip the line ahead of them, something that's really difficult. Oh, she should wear socks. She should just tough it out. Get her used to it. You don't tough out your sensory aversions. If you stepped in an icy puddle on the way to work and all that freezing cold water got into your socks, it would ruin your day. You would be complaining about it the whole day. You would say, oh, my day sucked because I was walking around in freezing cold socks. So you can't tough out your sensory issue. I'll bet you would be, going home and throwing your socks in the dryer, or going to a store real quick just to get dry socks because you're not going to sit in those freezing cold wet socks all the day because it's uncomfortable. But an autistic child, they can tough out something that's uncomfortable for them to make you happy. I wish that autistic people could stop being so apologetic about their needs, and that neurotypical people could just tough it out for a bit. Especially because a common excuse that I hear of why autistic and other disabled people don't deserve accommodation is like, well, they're the minority, so we should really accommodate the majority, and the minority, can't accommodate everyone. Okay, well, if they're the minority, it shouldn't be so difficult because you're not dealing with this 100 times a day. You're talking what? You come across a disabled person, once a day, once a week? So it shouldn't be that hard since it doesn't come up so much.